There are 11 movies that come after Disney's Renaissance era, so today we'll be ranking them from worst to the best. Let's get right to it. Unwanted Range is one of those movies that you're watching it just to watch it. You're taken on a journey watching three cows trying to save a farm by capturing the wanted man named Amadeus Slim. The only interesting part about this movie is Amadeus Slim dancing and singing to lure the farm animals away and then to sell them to monopolize the Middle West. The only interesting part about the movie is him and how he goes along doing it. Even though Chicken Little has little to no story, it makes up with the characters and especially how Chicken Little gets treated by. So, of course, like the talisman aren't gonna always be trusting Chicken Little whenever time he goes up and rings the bell for emergencies. However, we turn to his father where every single time he doesn't stand up for his kid. He doesn't really believe him every single time and he just goes along with the other townspeople and that's not really good parenting. However, until the very end of the movie, he actually finally goes and does about it. However, what does stick by Chicken Little is that he has amazing friends that help him along the way. Dinosaur is a very underrated movie in the 2000 era of Disney. However, one scene that very stands out for me and that's very well done. And it's when Eldor takes all the male lemurs towards the big tree at the edge of the cliff for them to show off to like the other female lemurs. And they're all having a good time dancing, swinging on the vines, just being each other's presence. How Aldor tries to help his boy up after not being selected, trying to cheer him up. However, things turn south right away. He goes like from 100% to like negative 100. That's how quickly the mood shifts. That's when the meters come in and then takes all them out. They have to be running for their lives, and it's very well done. Bolt is another very underrated movie about a dog living a not so normal dog life in Hollywood being in movies. However, he ends up in New York after he thinks the bad guy takes away his owner named Penny away from him. So now he has to find his way back home. The middle part is very well done about how he's turning from a movie dog to like an actual dog, how a normal dog should actually be treated and whatnot. And it's very well done, and then the music and then the song is really good. And of course, we can't forget his ride or die, Rhino. Up next, we got Atlantis, the Lost Empire, and you follow in Milo's footsteps of his grandfather to find Atlantis, the Lost Empire. However, one scene, again, sticks out the most to me is where they're all by the campfire and sharing the stories, where they can't come from, and it's not really forced at all. It's very well done. So first to speak, we got Joshua Sweet, who is the medic, and he was born into a medical family, and also happens to be in the army. So we know how and why he became a medic from his dad. Then we got Vinny, who always wanted to open up a flower shop. However, he very couldn't. And then last but not least, we got Audrey, and she was born into a family where they worked in like the cars, trains, like all like mechanical stuff. That's how she got her background. And it's like I said, everyone from different parts of the world coming together in one union to find something together and hopes to be fulfilled. Brother Bear is one of the few Disney movies that don't have a villain, and it's still good without one. It follows the story of the brother named Kenai turning into a bear after his brother's death at supposedly hands of another bear, which Kenai thinks it does. So now he has to go to the spirit world, like the top of the spirit world, to have them turn back into a human. So along the journey, he comes up with a bear named Kodai, who lost his mom. So now Kodai follows Kenai to the fishing spot where the supposedly spirit thing is at. However, he finally realizes that he's the son of the mother bear that, yeah, you get the point of it. So now they both teach each other's lessons about how they maybe monsters to each other. However, they're just living their own lives, trying to be independent, and the music's very well done. Once again by Phil Collins, and it's very good. You should all watch it. Fantasia 2000 is a movie that isn't talking or singing. It's all about music played through song that can tell a story. Some may be turned off by it because, it's a musical or choir. However, it's still very good. The most notable one or most popular one is the Sorcerer Mickey one, and where they bring all the lumps of water, with the broomsticks they transfer all the water. Yeah, that's the very popular one. My personal favorite is the one where everyone's in the settings in the city. There's an older guy who's trying to find a job, and we got another guy who wants to work at a club play style. However, he gets stuck doing a construction job, and then we got a girl who doesn't want to do ballet anymore, and then they all come together at the very end in this one specific nightclub area, and it's very well done. I just watched Treasure Planet for the first time the other day, and it's very well done. The whole thing about adventure and whatnot, and most importantly, the relationship between Jim and John Long Silver, which absolutely carried the show. When Jim always trying to find his a father figure after his dad left him, made him think, he's not good enough. And then you got John Silver, who wants to find the treasure he's been searching for. However, at the same time, he's always showing Jim the way and whatnot. So he's now it's up to him, if he wants to stay on the path of helping Jim or fulfill his own dream, and just the dynamic between them are very, very well done. In third place, we got Meet the Robinsons, and it's about this young boy named Lewis, and he needs to keep moving forward to try and find out what happens with his mom and why she gave up him for adoption. However, at the same time, he meets the boy named Wilbur, who's actually from the future, and he goes with Wilbur in the future to remake the time machine. However, he runs into Wilbur's family in the future, and they teach Lewis a very important lesson, and it's keep moving forward. So by the time when the movie's done and whatnot, Lewis actually goes and meets his mom, or is about to. However, he remembers that he has a whole family in the future, so he leaves her behind and then goes with his family that he actually meets and will try and create if he follows the correct path in the future. So overall theme is keep moving forward, and that's what is exactly Lewis is going to do. At number 2, we got Lilo and Stitch. And what makes this movie so great is that Lilo needed Stitch at first, try and comfort him and have him comfort her, unlike him always trying to cause mayhem wherever he went, because he still had that experiment mindset on him. And then throughout the movie, we see Lilo and Stitch becoming close together. However, Stitch is still doing his thing, but he's sort of coming, being the middle ground. However, at the end of the movie, he makes a choice, and he goes back. Instead of leaving, he goes back and saves Lilo. And finally, at the end, he wanted to stay instead of going back, because he felt now he's officially part of the family for saving her. And it's really good stuff. At number 1, we got Emperor's New Groove, and I'll give you 2 reasons why. Number 1, the relationship between Pacha and Kuzco, and how Pacha wants to try to convince Kuzco, the Mad Emperor, because people don't like the Emperor and what he does and whatnot. So Pacha's trying to convince Kuzco that he doesn't need to build a swimming pool where they live and whatnot. However, Kuzco still wants to. And then see how they interact with each other. Pacha always trying to help change Kuzco's mind after he's turned into a llama, and Kuzco doesn't want to do that. Still wants to do what he wants to do. And the second reason is the dynamic between Yzma and Kronk, and they absolutely steal this movie wherever they're on the screen together, just interacting with each other and interacting with the other cast. They're very well done together, and it's absolutely amazing. I want to thank you guys for watching, and comment down below what you guys want me to do next. I'll see you next time. Bye.